Hey RPAC, if you're watching this video, that means you are either an advanced student or you want a challenge, okay? So we are gonna go over the more advanced G major scale version. All right, so just as a reminder, when we do our scales, we're always gonna start on the same note and end on the same note. So if it's G major, that means you're gonna start on G and end on G. Okay, so right now we know where two different G's are, right? We know our G string G, and if you remember, when you put 3 fingers down on your D string, that's also a G. You can hear they sound pretty similar, right? One is a low one, and then one's a high one. Okay, so now instead of starting on this open G like we did on the other G major scale version, we're going to start on this G here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my violin up on my violin shelf. All right, and we're going to start with 3 fingers on our D string G. Okay, go ahead and just pluck that a couple times. Okay, you already had 3 fingers, so now we're going to scooch over to our A string. Okay, and then we're going to plop 1 finger on our A string. Now this is the tricky part, okay? We have to remember we need to do a low 2. Notice my finger, my second finger, is not on the fingertip. It's not here. It's right here, low 2, okay? So low 2 on your A string, 3 fingers. And here's the other thing I want you to notice on my A string. See how my 3rd finger made it all the way to the 3rd finger tape? Okay, you don't want to plop it down on your 2nd finger tape. Make sure it gets to that 3rd finger tape, okay? And then after you've played 3 fingers on your A, we're going to move over to our E string. 1 finger on E, and then you're going to do the same thing you did on your A string and do a low 2. And guess what? That low 2 is also a G. So we've got G here, G on your D string, and open G. Right? Okay. Let's back it up. And remind yourself, where are we going to start? We're going to go up the G major scale, starting on our D string. Okay, how many fingers do we need on our D string? 3, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my bow and play with this time with my bow, starting with 3 fingers on D, which is also G. Okay, so 3, A, 1 finger, low 2, 3 fingers, E string, 1 finger, low 2. And there you have it. That's going up the G major scale. This is like the advanced version, okay? So now let's go down. Always start and end on the same note, right? So G major, starting on G. But which G? There's 3 of them we know now, right? So if we're going down, you want to start on the higher G. So that would be on our E string. So start with low 2. 1 finger, lift, lift, open E, right? And then when you move over to that A string, go ahead and plop 3 fingers down. Low 2, 1, open A. This is the part that makes it a little tricky, because normally we've been playing our scales on open strings, right? But now we're going to end, instead of on an open string, with 3 fingers down on our D string. Okay, so that's going down the G major scale, the advanced version. So let's try the whole thing now, going up and going back down, starting with 3 fingers on your D string. Here we go. 1, 2, oh, ready, go. maybe you're here. Maybe you missed a couple notes. Maybe you forgot to play an open string. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're missing those low twos. Totally fine if you're here. And it's also okay if you're here. You're just not there yet, okay? Go back, replay some of the video, pause it if you need to, and really think about what you're doing. If you're still feeling stuck, come visit me during my office hours. Schedule a time to see me so I can help you out with whatever you're messing up with on your G string. There is going to be a bonus video where I'm going to show you how to combine the beginner G major scale with the advanced G major scale, and it's going to be in something we call a 2-octave scale. Okay, if you feel like you need the challenge, try that bonus video. Okay, again, if you need help, schedule a time to see me during office hours or ask a question during our live class. All right, good luck.